Hey, Bears fans, we've got a lot to unpack today, so buckle up because there's plenty of news and developments around the Chicago Bears coaching staff that could shape the team for the next season. One of the biggest headlines revolves around Declan Doyle, the Bears' offensive coordinator, who has recently drawn interest from the Philadelphia Eagles. This is significant because Doyle has been a rising star in the NFL coaching ranks. Hired last offseason as the youngest offensive coordinator in the league, he quickly made a name for himself with his sharp football mind, despite being only 29 years old, about to turn 30. His journey includes 4 years under the legendary Sean Payton in New Orleans and Denver, and then another year under Ben Johnson here in Chicago. That combination of mentorship and hands-on experience has made him a highly sought-after talent. Now, the situation with the Eagles is intriguing. They've officially requested to interview Doyle for their offensive coordinator position, which is a major opportunity, but also a complicated one. Technically, Chicago could block the request because it is considered a lateral move, given that Doyle already holds the offensive coordinator title in Chicago. However, the reality is a little different. Even if the league classifies it as lateral, this position is a chance for him to call plays at a high-pressure, high-profile franchise, which is a step forward in practical terms. There are also creative workarounds the Eagles could use, such as giving him an assistant head coach designation to make the move technically upward. Regardless, the feeling around the Bears is that this is a chance Doyle deserves, and it is unlikely that Chicago would block it. Ben Johnson himself has spoken about the staff with immense respect, emphasizing the talent, energy, and dedication that everyone brings to the team, and has openly acknowledged the potential of future head coaches and coordinators emerging from his current staff. Looking at the bigger picture, this reflects the philosophy of the Bears under Johnson. The organization seems willing to support the growth of its coaches, even if it means they might leave for other opportunities. It's a forward-thinking approach that builds goodwill and positions the team as a place where ambitious, smart coaches can thrive and gain recognition league-wide. The question now is whether Doyle will be offered the position and, if so, whether he wants to take it. It's a challenging environment to step into, leading an offense in Philadelphia. But for a young coach with his background and skill set, it's also a rare opportunity to showcase his abilities on one of the NFL's bigger stages. Meanwhile, there's news about other members of the Bears coaching staff as well. Al Harris, the defensive backs coach, is drawing attention from multiple teams. He has already interviewed with the Green Bay Packers, and the Washington Commanders have also expressed interest in speaking with him. Several other teams, looking to hire a defensive coordinator, are reportedly watching closely. Harris has built a strong resume over the years, especially with his work in Dallas and Chicago, where his secondaries consistently ranked at the top in takeaways and interceptions. His ability to develop defensive backs into impactful playmakers is well recognized, and now it seems he could be on the verge of a major career move that may see him step into a higher-profile coordinator role. This interest in Harris is understandable. His track record includes producing top-tier talent in the secondary, contributing directly to turnovers and defensive success. Trayvon Diggs, Nan Wright, and Kevin Bard are just a few of the players who have flourished under his guidance, demonstrating both skill development and strategic football intelligence. This makes Harris a prime candidate for teams looking to strengthen their defensive units and indicates that the Bears staff continues to be a breeding ground for coaching talent. Even as he explores these opportunities, it's clear that Harris has left a lasting imprint on the team and has enhanced the reputation of the Bears coaching program overall. At the same time, Eric Bieniemy, the running backs coach, is officially leaving the Bears to take on a major role with the Kansas City Chiefs as their offensive coordinator. This move speaks volumes about his abilities, particularly after a season where he helped players like DeAndre Swift achieve career milestones and guided Kyle Manungu to one of the best rookie campaigns in the league. Bieniemy has proven himself as a coach who can maximize talent and execute effective strategies, making him a natural fit for a coordinator position. The excitement from players like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce about his return to Kansas City highlights the respect he commands and the impact he can make on a high-powered offense. For the Bears, losing coaches like Doyle, Harris, and Bieniemy is bittersweet. On one hand, it's tough to see talented individuals move on, But on the other hand, it reflects the quality and growth of the team's staff. Under Ben Johnson's leadership as head coach, there's confidence that the Bears can find capable replacements and maintain continuity. Johnson's approach has been about cultivating a staff that balances experience, energy, and innovation. Dennis Allen, as defensive coordinator, remains a cornerstone of stability, ensuring that the defensive side of the ball stays strong even as other coaches explore opportunities elsewhere. This mix of stability and upward mobility makes the Bears an attractive environment for ambitious coaching talent. Looking forward, it's clear that the Bears are in a strong position despite the potential changes. The coaching staff has built credibility and results, making a launch pad for individuals looking to advance their careers. The organization seems committed to balancing the retention of key personnel with the professional growth of its staff, which is essential in a league where coaching moves happen frequently. The developments around Doyle, Harris, and Bieniemy illustrate how dynamic the NFL coaching landscape is and how opportunities can emerge quickly for talented individuals. For fans, this means there's plenty to watch and anticipate as the Bears prepare for the next season and continue building a staff capable of competing at the highest level. The unfolding stories of these coaches also highlight the depth of football knowledge within the Bears organization. Doyle's offensive expertise, Harris's defensive mastery, and Bieniemy's player development skills collectively reflect a team investing in smart football minds. These coaches aren't just executing game plans. They're shaping the future of the league by mentoring players and influencing team strategy. Their progression to potential new roles across the league underscores the value of the Bears as a proving ground for up-and-coming NFL coaches. Fans should pay attention not only to the team's on-field performance, but also to how the coaching staff continues to evolve, as these changes could have ripple effects on the league for years to come. With all these movements and potential changes, the atmosphere around the Bears remains charged with anticipation. Every interview, every offer, and every decision could have a significant impact, not only for the coaches involved, but also for the players and the overall direction of the team. The way the organization handles these transitions will be telling in terms of culture, loyalty, and long-term vision. While it's natural for fans to feel anxious about losing key staff members, the broader narrative is about growth, opportunity, and building a foundation that can sustain success even as individual coaches move forward in their careers. The Bears are becoming known as a hub for talented coaches, and that reputation is a positive reflection on the work Ben Johnson and his team are doing every day. As we continue looking at the Bears coaching landscape, the focus shifts to the ripple effects of these potential departures and promotions, particularly how they impact both the team's immediate performance and its long-term strategy. Starting with Al Harris, the defensive backs coach, his situation is particularly interesting because he has consistently proven himself as a top-tier defensive mind. After his time in Dallas, where his units led the league in takeaways, Harris came to Chicago and immediately made an impact. In his first year, the Bears' secondary finished at the top of the NFL in interceptions, demonstrating his ability to instill discipline, anticipation, and aggressiveness in his players. This level of success naturally draws attention from teams looking for a defensive coordinator who can turn a secondary into a difference-making unit. The interest from teams like the Green Bay Packers and Washington Commanders highlights just how valuable Harris has become. He has built a reputation as someone who can not only develop players individually, but also implement a cohesive scheme that maximizes talent across the board. Players like Nan Wright exemplify this, consistently ranking near the top of the league in takeaways thanks to Harris's guidance. His track record shows that he is capable of translating his knowledge into tangible results on the field, which is why multiple teams are reportedly circling him as a potential defensive coordinator. For the Bears, the possibility of losing him is a double-edged sword. It reflects the strength of their coaching staff, but it also underscores the challenge of retaining rising stars in a league where career mobility is constant. Meanwhile, the offense has seen its own shifts, particularly with Eric Bieniemy officially leaving to rejoin the Kansas City Chiefs as their offensive coordinator. His departure is significant because of the success he had in Chicago, helping DeAndre Swift achieve career milestones and guiding Kyle Manungu to one of the top rookie seasons in the NFL. Bieniemy's impact goes beyond the numbers. His ability to connect with players, teach technique, and prepare them for high-pressure situations is part of what made the Bears' running game dynamic and effective. His move to Kansas City is not just a promotion. It's a testament to his coaching acumen and a reflection of the respect he commands among elite players and organizations. Players like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce have publicly expressed excitement about his return to the Chiefs, which underscores his reputation as a coach who elevates talent and inspires confidence. With these transitions, it becomes clear that the Bears are experiencing a period of flux, but one that is defined more by growth and instability. Ben Johnson, as head coach, has created an environment that nurtures coaching talent while maintaining organizational stability. Dennis Allen, the defensive coordinator, remains a constant presence, ensuring that the defensive schemes continue to operate effectively even as individual coaches explore other opportunities. The combination of Johnson and Allen provides a backbone that allows the Bears to manage these potential departures without losing the structural integrity of the team. This is crucial because continuity is a key factor in sustaining success, especially in a league where coaching moves can disrupt momentum. Another interesting angle is the impact these coaching changes may have on player development. When coaches like Doyle, Harris, and Bieniemy move on, it creates opportunities for new staff members to bring fresh ideas, techniques, and philosophies. For instance, the Bears have already made moves to bring in talented assistants from college programs and other NFL teams, including Will Lawing from Boston College. Integrating these new voices into the team culture can inject energy and innovation, which may be just as valuable as retaining established coaches. It's a delicate balance, though, because replacing someone with a proven track record requires careful selection to ensure that the team continues to grow rather than experience setbacks. The broader implication of these staff movements is also worth noting. For young coaches across the league, the Bears are emerging as a proving ground, a place where ambition meets opportunity. Doyle's rise as a young offensive coordinator, Harris's defensive success, and Bieniemy's ability to transition into a coordinator role with Kansas City all illustrate that the organization fosters growth and provides a platform for coaches to make a name for themselves. This reputation enhances the Bears' standing within the league and can make it easier to attract high-caliber coaching talent in the future. Ambitious coaches are likely to view Chicago not only as a place to win, but also as a place to learn, innovate, and accelerate their careers. From a fan perspective, all of this movement is exciting, but also requires careful observation. Who will step into the roles vacated by these talented coaches? Will the new hires maintain momentum, or will there be growing pains as they adapt to the NFL's speed and complexity? These questions are particularly pressing for positions like offensive coordinator and defensive backs coach, where impact can be immediate and game-changing. The Bears' front office will need to be deliberate and strategic, ensuring that any new hires align with Ben Johnson's vision and maintain the balance of experience, energy, and creativity that has become a hallmark of the current staff. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. What began as a routine media appearance quickly turned into the kind of locker room whisper that fuels an entire season of speculation. Jared Goff, usually careful and measured with his words, offered comments about the Bears that caught observers off guard and instantly set the rumor mill spinning. Rather than leaning on familiar cliches or respectful distance, Goff's tone suggested something deeper, almost personal, as if his view of Chicago had quietly evolved behind the scenes. According to those present, Goff spoke with an unusual mix of admiration and challenge. He hinted that the Bears are no longer a team to be discussed only in rebuilding terms, implying that their identity is sharper, more deliberate, and possibly closer to contending than many assume. That alone raised eyebrows, but what truly surprised listeners was the suggestion that facing Chicago now demands a different mental preparation. For a quarterback known for studying defenses obsessively, that remark felt revealing. Around the league, the reaction was immediate. Some insiders interpreted Goff's words as subtle mind games, an experienced signal caller attempting to elevate the perceived threat of a division rival. Others believe it reflects genuine respect born from hard-earned experience, perhaps shaped by battles that did not go as smoothly as expected. There is also quiet speculation that Goff sees schematic trends in Chicago that mirror the kind of evolution that once changed his own career trajectory. Within Detroit circles, fans and analysts are split. Optimists see Goff's comments as proof of leadership, acknowledging danger before it becomes obvious. Skeptics wonder if he revealed too much, offering motivation to a Bears roster eager for validation. In Chicago, meanwhile, the reaction has been described as a mix of surprise and satisfaction, the sense that recognition from a rival quarterback signals a shift in league perception. Whether strategic or spontaneous, Goff's reaction has added a layer of intrigue to a rivalry that thrives on nuance as much as impact plays. What he said may fade from headlines, but the implications linger, suggesting that the balance of respect and rivalry in the division is quietly changing. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.